Hi everyone, welcome back to Baking with B. Originally, I'm from Thailand. There are a lot of Thai desserts out there you might have heard or seen in a Thai restaurant. And the one that we are going to make today is very easy and delicious, which is mango sticky rice. It sits in the coconut milk, which is very creamy and sweet, topped with the mango and a coconut sauce, which is very good for this summer season. So let's get started. So now we are going to start with seating the sweet rice or glutinous rice in the hot water, which is going to be 500 grams. Yeah, perfect. And now we are going to put hot water into the rice to sit for the first step, which is I already boiled the water. Give it a little stir. And we are going to cover the sticky rice with the plastic wrap for about 15 minutes to kind of like let the glutinous out to not make it very starchy. After 15 minutes, we are going to wash the starch out from the rice until the water runs clear. Now we are going to return it back to the same container. Oops. And now after we put all the rice back into the same container, we are going to put cold water, not hot water, into the rice. The amount of water is not matter. Just make sure that all the water is just slightly above the rice like this. Is perfect. And now we are going to cover it back with the plastic wrap. And now we are going to pop in the microwave for 7 minutes. So now this is first microwaving. Now we are going to unwrap it. Just be careful because it's really hot. And now we probably have to throw this away. And now we are going to use a fork to stir the rice for kind of like fluffy it. Stir it really good. Oh, it's hot. Try to break the rice. And now we are going to sprinkle some water, give a little, because when you see through, it still have a few grain that is not cooked fully. And now after giving a stir and sprinkle some water for about 2-3 times until you start break the rice down, we are going to put the plastic wrap again, and we are going to put it back in the microwave for 3 more minutes. While we waiting for the sticky rice that cooked at the last 3 minutes in the microwave, we are going to make the coconut milk for putting the sticky rice. We are start with the coconut milk for 400 milliliters. Into the pan. Then 200 grams of white sugar. and then 10 grams of salt. And we are going to put on the stove top for heat it up a little bit, but do not boil. Before we are turn on the heat, we are going to give a little stir to make the sugar. Just like mix a little bit. In medium-low heat. And don't forget the pandan leaves. So pandan leaves, we would say it is like a vanilla, but it's for like actually in a lot of Thai dessert, we use a lot of pandan leaves. Is have like a very aromatic sense, which is very unique. We are going to put in the coconut sauce and also the coconut milk. If you don't have it, it is okay. You can avoid put in there because the coconut and the sugar is already give a very good sense anyway. But for it, make a little extra pandan leaves. You can find in the Asian market or in any online store, which is you can look it up later, and I will leave the link below in my description box. Just make sure that the coconut milk and the sugar all melt and incorporate. Now we take it off the heat and the coconut milk is very nice and warm. We are going to get our sticky rice and hold this mixture into the container. We will use the same wrap. Don't throw it away. Oops. Maybe just leave it all the way like that. So we're going to give it a little stir. And now after a stir, we are going to add the coconut milk that we just made into the rice. It smells really good from the pandan leaves and the coconut milk. We would like our sticky rice every clean to absorb the coconut milk as much as possible. After a very good mix of the sticky rice and the coconut milk, I am going to use a plastic wrap to cover it back. And now we are going to wait for the sticky rice to absorb the coconut milk for 20 minutes, but in the halfway, we are going to keep it stir one more time. In the meantime, we are going to make the coconut sauce. So now for the sauce, we will need 200 grams or 200 milliliters of coconut milk in the pan. And then we will need 14 grams of sugar and then 2.5 grams of salt. And then for make the sauce is a little thicker, we are going to use some cornstarch, but if you have rice flour at home, you can use the same amount, which is 5 grams. If you accidentally put a little more, it's okay. It's just gonna be a little too thick. And then give it a little stir to break down the starch because we don't want the starch to crumble in the coconut milk. And now after everything is mixing, we are going to put in the pan. Whoops. And again, if you have a pandan leaves, don't forget it. Now mixing everything in your pandan leaves. And now this time we will need a little boil because we want the sauce to thicken up, which will take a little longer. Now it's already halfway, so we are going to give a little stir. You see the sticky rice is start to absorb the coconut milk. Smell really good. And cover it back. And set it aside. Wait for the last 10 minutes. This step you would like to be a little patient because you don't want it's too thick, but you would like a little good consistency, which is I will show you a little later when we get there. Now I think we got a very good consistency. So you will want like this consistency, you see? It's a little thicker up, but when it starts to cool down, the sauce will be even more thicker, which is very good because we are going to top on the sticky rice and the mango. How to pick the mango? You probably would like to pick like a very yellow skin because it could be a little sour if you didn't pick the good ripe mango, and peel them. So we peel and then we cut. Don't be sad if your mango is a little too sour. The sauce and the sticky rice will help make it a lot better. And now we are going to slide the mango. Now we are going to put the dish together. We're going to dish it up. Sticky rice for the base. Very good amount. Don't feel guilty if you want a little more. And then our mango. We are going to add some sauce on top, which is we made a little earlier. Ooh, look, its texture is changing. It's a little thicker, which is really good. And add some a little bit on the sticky rice. And a little bit some on their mango. And a little extra, if you like, toasted sesame seed. Going to give a very good aroma from the sesame seed. And now, here we are, mango sticky rice. And now let's give it a try. This is make me miss my hometown. Yeah, the mango is sweet, a little tartness, but you know what? The coconut sauce and the sticky rice give us a very good balance of this dessert, and just like nice and refreshing and sweet from the sticky rice. Yummy. If you like my recipe, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe. If you want my full recipe, I will leave in down below at the description box. And feel free to give me a kind comments, any suggestions or questions, and I will get it back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.